Hey, what's going on, guys? It's AfroLegacy. Welcome back to the second channel and to episode 2 of our Throwback Thursday series. The series where we take some of our favourite artists in the nerdcore community and I run it back in time to where I first found their channel, just to relive some nostalgic gems, as it were. Episode 1, we checked out Rustage, and we checked out some of his most influential or most impactful songs for his channel, where he had levels ups in his music and everything. Today, we're doing that exact same concept with Daddyphatsnaps, obviously a channel I react to a bunch. I think, actually, his reaction playlist has the most ones on my channel, so we definitely check out this guy a lot. Absolutely love his music, and I've been listening to him for a long time, so I can't wait to go back and relive some of these gems that he produced from back in the day. Let's get straight into this. Okay, so starting this one off is the Flash Rap, DC Comics Explained by Daddyphatsnaps. This song is like 6 years old, which means, God, I've been listening to this man for a while. I believe this was the first video I saw on DPS's channel. So obviously we are going to start here, and we're going to hear just how different he was back in the day. Again, I've done reactions to all of his new songs in 2025. So I'm very familiar with how he sounds currently. I've not listened to this song in probably like 4 years or something, so let's see if it's still as good as I remember. Probably not, I'll be completely honest. Oh, and this is when he had his old intro.
So, you thought I was done. I sat in the back knowing that I would revamp, make a comeback. Once you come back, recap anything you missed, looking back.
I completely forgot he had this intro. Okay. We got the little hi-hats on this beat.
Very Allen, I'm very valiant, many talents, but it wasn't always as fast, so able to take on malice. Good and evil, there's always people to make it balance. I'm just another one with the story of pain and callous. Let us take a trip on memory lane, cause every day I'm running, it's my therapy aid. Professor Zoom came in and took everything that mattered in this world to me. It heavily weighed.
I just want to mention how funny it is looking at the videos from back here. It's just a still image panning across the screen. we're so used to DPS working with some insane editors, obviously like Reeslat, who's been crushing it on the recent videos, but back then it was just a still image just panning across the screen. You know, there wasn't much to work with when it came to comic books and stuff, so this is just really funny.
But it wasn't always as fast, so able to take on malice. Good and evil, there's always people to make it balance. I'm just another one with the story of pain and callous. Let us take a trip on memory lane, cause every day I'm running, it's my therapy aid. Professor Zoom came in and took everything that mattered in this world to me. It heavily weighed, but we'll get to that later in the story. Red Crusader disappeared like vapor in a quarry, but I was a little kid and Jay, he was the glory. He was the original and claiming name before me. I was nothing to senior helping authorities that led me to be under forensic scientists formally. Little did I know that night would change my life as lightning strike that hit me and gave me light.
The absolute lack of backing vocals, of delivery change-ups, and like emphasis on just making it sound slightly different in the delivery. The absolute lack of ad-libs and stuff is so funny. It's just one set of vocals. It just sounds like one set of vocals throughout all of this. I think it's gonna change up as we get to the hook, but it sounds so bare bones, which I preface this at the start of the Rustage video, I will do here. I'm not trying to insult early DPS because that would just be very rude. Obviously, this was 6 years ago. His current stuff sounds so much better just because that's what happens over the years. You get better with shit. But it's very interesting just to hear him on a track with like nothing to flesh it out. It just sounds so barren. Again, I don't want to insult him back in the day, but that is what I'm hearing.
Did I know that night would change my life as lightning strike that hit me and gave me light? I'm living life in the fast lane, moving at the speed of light, and I can't slow down. Never ending power in the gas tank, and I'm almost at the finish line, so I can't stop now. I don't really know where I'm headed, just enjoying the ride. Gonna roll till I drop and ride till I die. I'm living life in the fast lane. Life in the fast lane.
Yeah, just complete lack of backing vocals and everything. It sounds so empty. And I guess, obviously, this is teaching moments for everyone who wants to become an artist and is learning the ropes and making early stages in their music career, that you've got to flesh out a track. You have to flesh out a track. There are absolutely times where one vocal layer is necessary for like emphasis. It like makes an artistic point. But for stuff like this, it needed backing. It needs to be fleshed out. Okay, you know what? 6 years ago, you know, he still had a flow. He still had an all right delivery. You can see the schemes on it, which aren't bad in the slightest. But there's some elements he definitely is missing back in the time. But as we're gonna keep going through the years, we'll see him learn those elements and adjust to it and make some much better stuff, because it ramps up very quick for DPS. Okay, but we are gonna move on. Okay, we're still in the period of time about 6 years ago, but this one I just wanted to bring up because I've got memories of this one being really, really good. Again, 6 years later, I'm probably not going to enjoy it as much, but I still just want to hear it for myself. The Thanos rap, One Snap, Infinity War. God, Infinity War was 6 years ago? Where did the time go? Where did the time go? But I've just got memories of this one being really, really interesting, so I just want to check it out. Just for myself.
He is coming. He is coming. He is coming, who the Mad Titan? He is coming, he is coming, he is coming, who the Mad Titan? With the snap of my fingers, I could end it all. I don't need empathy more and empathy, no. I don't even know what that is, my weapon be wrong. The gauntlet, an enemy with unlimited energy. Assemble the infinity stones, though powered separately, are quite impressive. Putting them together is my destiny. You don't know the sacrifices I've made. It's weighed heavily, gave the only thing that I love in this world away.
You can absolutely hear just what this will end up becoming with the big instrumental, the low vocal tones, like the low-key aggressive energy. You can absolutely hear that in his more recent stuff and the growth of it. It's just interesting hearing the seeds of that sort of style planted so early on in his career that just eventually he hones the skills to and grows. I think it's really, really fun just to check that out.
Made heavily, gave the only thing that I love in this world away. You don't know the horror when I killed Gamora. It was torture, but a necessary evil to move forward. Really, you should take away that I would kill my daughter for the stones. So what's to keep me from you getting slaughtered? And what if the Avengers really nothing but an obstacle? Cause when I get the stones, there is nothing that's impossible. And the power pool I carry that in bulk made a Charlie Green bitch when I body slammed the Hulk. No.
Tough. It's tough. You know what? Like, the delivery's tough. Again, still very much missing the elements of that. I feel like body slamming the Hulk bar would hit so much more if there was backing vocals to emphasize it, if there was a beat cut, the sort of creative decisions that DPS would make nowadays to flesh out the track more just is missing in these early ones, which is so weird to hear. Because I'm listening to that, I'm like, okay, DPS, I could see where he would go with that nowadays. And it's just missing.
Power boy, I carry that in bulk. Made a Charlie Green bitch when I body slammed the Hulk. Loki was a waste, had to always keep him checked. So mischievous. Well, he was until I broke his neck. And who'd you send to stop me?
There it is. That beat cut is something he would absolutely do nowadays.
Little Tony Stark, I turned this work of art into scraps, token broken parts. And Black Panther, you're nothing but a copy of Cap. Either way, neither one of you can stop me. Doctor Strange with all your million scenarios. You couldn't even see, but I'd murder you via stereo.
Okay, we're not going to listen to the whole thing because, again, this video would be way too long. It's probably like an hour or approaching that at least when I get through the rest of this and edit all together. So we're not going to listen to all of this, but I wanted to run that one back because I was like, I remember this one being pretty solid back in the day. And you know what? The lines and everything, the setup for all of the bars and going through each character is there. And I can hear what that would sound like in 2025. It's really, really interesting. Okay, the previous two were about 6 years ago, now about 5 years ago. So we've had a little bit of skipping time. We're starting to see the early stages of DPS and Divide Music as we check out his Dabi rap, Cremation. Dabi is obviously a very important character for DPS and his channel. He's done like 3 Dabi tracks at this point, so it just felt correct to check out this one and see what the earliest Dabi track was in comparison to his recent stuff. So let's get into this one. Oh my god, I remember this sample. Ooh, okay. Okay, the nostalgia is coming back for this one. The nostalgia's coming back for this one.
I'm a villain, untraditional hence. I am for a higher calling, got additional sense. Rolling with the vanguard for additional threats. And if you are in the way, there'll be additional deaths. Yes, I was brought in by the teaching of Stain, ready to eradicate the heroes reaching for fame. Teaching our brains as monetary reaping the gain. And with every dollar made, the heroes was weak in the name. I was ready for a change in lane, so I made an introduction and I made the gang. Sugar Rocky was the man in charge, second in line, aligned with the man at large.
See, now we're starting to hear the growth in fleshing out the tracks, so you can hear the backing vocals in this one, which obviously just make it sound better. But again, very early stages of DPS videos with just the text at the bottom of the screen and not much else going on in the editing department, which, you know, almost everyone in NERDCORE had this early stage where it was just visuals of the show and the text and nothing else to make the video seem more interesting. We'll get to that later stages when editors start entering the scene, and they are just a different breed of insane. But it's just very funny just seeing this blue text at the bottom of the screen. It's like, that doesn't look correct at all for a video.
Sugar Rocky was the man in charge, second in line, aligned with the man at large. All for one, with Sugar he was all for none. But I had a funny feeling we would all become the best villains for the job, and they all would dash when they see the blue flame turn squads to ash.
I am gonna let Dabi do his thing just because it's Dabi.
Your true desire lies let it burn, can't tame blue flames. Every single villain gonna know this name. Say Dabi, you don't even know real pain, and I would do it all in the name of stain. Let it burn, can't tame blue flames. Every single villain gonna know this name. Say Dabi, you don't even know real pain, and I would do it all in the name of stain.
Again, so some early DPS creative decisions where he's having the DARP, the talk Afro, you know how to say this, you're a rapper, you can explain it. Having the vocals of Dabi go lower down, having a different sort of vibe. It's just those creative decisions, again, still lacking actual like ad-libs and stuff to flesh out the track, but at least the backing vocals, adding that in, makes it sound more interesting. It makes it sound fuller and more like a more complete track. And I'm happy I showed this one because I actually do like this song. I actually really, really like this song. Okay, now we're about 4 years ago, his Escanor rap, The One. I'm picking this one because this was such a, what I feel like a pivotal point in the direction DPS was going with his music and really finding himself as an artist. I was also doing reaction videos around back then. I never reacted to this one on the channel, but like his Inosuke rap, one of his Broly raps, even the Tournament of Power rap cypher was 4 years ago, and I have a reaction to that on the channel. So if you want to see me 4 years ago reacting to DPS, that's there, the whole DPS playlist, you can check that out. But this one was really good change for DPS in his music, and I gotta relive this one. This was around the time he did his Jotaro track with Fable and Dizzy 8, around the time he did his Mob Psycho track, his Meruem track, which was in contention for what I checked out next, either this one or his Meruem track. Both of those, very like pivotal in the direction he was going with his music. But it had to be Escanor. It had to be Escanor. I can't. This one is still good. I still listen to this every now and again. This one's still so nice to listen to. The beat on this one's great. The creativity he makes with some of the vocal decisions is so nice. And we see here, we're getting to work with editors now. We have editors actually helping him.
I am the one, yeah. You getting sun, yeah. Then you get sun, you will be nothing but ashes when we get done. Unleashing the monster, you should know better, it's nothing but clockwork. When both of the hands go up, you're praising the gods for watch what I conjure. Only the magic could help with my father, maybe the feelings, the village is hard. But I was out doing the most to save them, but when I needed them, couldn't be bothered. I was afraid, but not cause of you. I was afraid of what I could do. I'm always the baddest one up in the room. If you don't believe me, then see me.
Pause, because I know the beat's gonna slap, but the creative decisions with having the ad-libs in there now, and the way the backing vocals sound, and of course the mix over time just leveling up and sounding better and better with each track we check out. But it's those ad-libs in this that just make it feel more alive. There's more personality behind the vocals than just the flat single layer we heard in the Flash track. It's creative decisions like that and stuff that you do to make tracks sound better that just level everything up. And that's what I want to explore when I do these videos, the growth of these artists with these pivotal sort of tracks that change the direction of their music. And I think this is a really good one to show for DPS.
Dude, I'm always the baddest one up in the room. If you don't believe me, then see me at noon.
I was on my own cause I was ashamed. Yeah. Merlin, she knew she wasn't afraid. Nah, Millie, he came and showed me the way. You say I'm only a man, well that is a fact. We'll see how you act when you get the axe. I'm pouring the heater, I call a reader. Bonnie and Clyde, leave nothing between us. Look at the flex, I'm willing a demon. Look at the depth, just give me a reason. Don't be no pride, you get no pride. If you don't abide, you won't be alive. It's not even 10 and I'm feeling the vibe. The end of this night is look at the time, yeah.
Yeah, no, this one had energy for DPS. This one had a direction switch, and I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it so much. I like the flow of it. The delivery is really, really good, but just this beat, I'm turning it up in my ears because this beat is nasty.
Bow down to the wrath of a god. Let your jaw drop when you get him going. He cannot stop. Hey, bow down is a sign of respect. If you take the wrong step, then the next one's death. Hey, bow down in the presence of a beast. Either A or B, peace or deceased by the heat.
I want to hear this hook. I need this hook to slap me.
By this path, you will die where you stand. And aside in that. Bow down. Bow down.
Yeah, I'm loving just the addition of the Ablins now. This is sounding like DPS tracks. This sounds like a DPS track way more than the ones we checked out before. The character is there, and I love that so much. I had to check out this one for the video because I'm getting the vibe now. This is where we start seeing the ramp up in just his quality of music. Because from here it just gets good. It gets so good. I feel like checking out this one is not a shock for anyone. The Gojo rap Blindfold Swag, probably one of like the more iconic DPS tracks. If you're talking like recognizable Daddyphatsnaps songs, Blindfold Swag is one of them. We have jumped over Peso's verse, unfortunately, because this is a video focused on DPS. So, I'm sorry, but Peso apps. I was vibing with it off camera. I listened to all of this. I was like, yeah, this is one. But this one, yeah, again, it's an iconic one for him that we have to check out. This Gojo drop was so sick. If you weren't around when he dropped this one, he made noise with this one. I'm so excited to check it out again.
For real. Spitting curses, my words is an unlimited void. And seeing you and all your crew, it brings me limitless joy. He'll let your nuts hang until I put a kick to your boys. And now your peanut gallery is making gibberish noise. On that domain shit, grown man, don't at me. Cause when your baddie link up, she be saying, go daddy. Get that blindfold fade, that's why I leave you so patchy. Only spit facts and everything I'm saying so catchy. You're lying through your cavities, you're a match for me. You win it, to reach into your back and pull the battery. You popping lip, but then I'm reaching back to do a battery. Unload the clip and have it singing like a fucking parakeet.
It's just those creative decisions with the flow, with the delivery. That's like, yeah, we're in DPS's bag at this point. What was this? 4 years ago? My God. 4 years ago, he was kind of cooking. 4 years ago, he kind of had a spree of fucking hitters. But this one stands out just because it was Gojo. It stands out just because it was Gojo. But I want to listen to the rest of this just on video.
Load the clip and have it singing like a fucking parakeet. I'm a different motherfucker. I already know the outcome. I just want to make my toys go in circles when they're wound up. Flash a little pupil when I turn you all to pupils. Best believe it's getting brutal. If it's futile, then it's futile.
And then the singing. Yeah, come on. Blindfold swag. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I need two dumb trucks just to hold these racks. Got your crew come struck while I hold these max. Okay, DPS and P switch like Todo clap. I'll bring the whole class, watch you get slow-mo slack. So catch a right and catch a vibe while I bring bro back. And then I'll send him to the light like a photo flash. My aura heavy, swing a fist, I leave his domain crash. Yeah, we only getting started if your domain smash.
The back-to-back with these two was just energy. It's just energy. We're vibing with it. Creative decisions. The bars are actually hitting now. Like, again, if we go, I mentioned this in the Rustage video, way back when, in the early stages that we checked out, there weren't very many bars per se. Obviously, the flows were there, the schemes were there, they were interesting, but like actual complex levels of bars weren't present in early DPS songs, which isn't a bad thing. Let's re-emphasize, I'm not trying to insult him for his early stages of his career, but it's interesting hearing they actually get better over the time and over the courses of these videos we're checking out. I think that's really, really cool.
I got a weapon on my weapon, or the chrome stay clad.
I got the old heads hating, hope you hoes stay mad.
And all these sorcerers, my son's like, okay, dad.
I'm the equivalent of when you make OJ mad.
Fuck a glove, this blindfold must be OJ's mad.
Chopper hit you with the fade, you need Rogaine bag.
Cause if he trying me, he must be off that propane gas.
Cause I only got these hands, I'ma donate that, bitch.
Yeah, back in the day, this one was hit. This one's iconic. I put it down as like top 10 most iconic DPS songs, because this is one of them. This is so one of them. Now, let's take a minute to talk about this spree of songs. The spree of songs of Sukuna, Kenpachi, Dabi, Omni-Man, and Invincible. Back to back to back to back to back. DPS was going stupid in this little spree of songs. DPS was going bonkers in this little spree of songs. I don't know what it was. I can't show all 5 of them in this video because again, the video will be way too long. But this whole section went nutty, went absolutely nutty. If you do want to see me talk about some of these songs, again, go to my reaction playlist of just DPS songs. I did react to Sukuna, Kenpachi, and Dabi, just all of them back in the day, so I'm not going to show any of them, but I did want to point out that these 3 were crazy. Obviously, we had some great ones as well around it. Beast Titan was insane. His Dr. Stone one was really good too, but these 3 or 5 songs, I don't know what it was. He was just in his bag. I don't know what it was. He was just hitting different with it. But we are only going to showcase one of them. It's Omni-Man. We're going to showcase the Omni-Man one. Come on now. It's crazy that he was in his Invincible bag. Before his Invincible bag, obviously his recent Omni-Man stuff, and then the stuff with Conquest and Battle Beast, which we've reacted to as well. This was the early stage of it. That instrumental! Oh, his production was crazy here.
This world, it isn't yours to conquer.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
It's mine. Everyone here has to die. Been long enough, it's your time. Defying you won't survive. You are mine.
Oh, come on.
You thought that you knew me? Nah, what do you have in common with God? All you babies is spoon feed. Nah, now it's time at the new breed drop. I've been watching over you, and this ass whooping I got is overdue. Earth figure with the bars low at 2. I put the bar up for the hoe in you.
The mix sounds so much better. The mix is so much better. The instrumental hits. The delivery. Oh, it's this. Yeah, as I mentioned, he was on a whole spree of 5 songs back to back to back. But showcasing one of them, I gotta be on. It had to be Omni-Man. It had to be Omni-Man. Oh my god.
I put the bar up for the hoe in you. Find it offensive that you would even raise your fist to a demon and dream you leaving. Punch a hole through your car cause your time is out. Throw the kitchen sink at you and leave you leaking. I'm a different breed and my enemies, they will bend in knees of unwillingly. Cause so many teams, that's the limbs I collected are starting to look like a centipede.
The switch of his delivery. The switch of his delivery is nice. This is where we're getting to oh God, how do I even say it? This is where we're getting to those creative delivery switches, which makes the track seem so fun. Which makes it seem so fun and captivating to listen to. That's what I meant to say. Captivate. It captures your interest hearing the switch up.
Many teams, that's the limbs I collected are starting to look like a centipede. Now I give you 2 choices. Either think with your head or I'm coming for your tail.
That's a coin flip.
Wanna see your guts, that a figure of speech. I'ma make this a movie. Cinema screen. These little bitches got tricked. Now they giving the treat. I show them 10 toes down while I kick in the teeth. I take your dome off when I get the grip in your cheeks. You want queen shit? Just another bitch in my seat. Oh, everyone here has to die. Been long enough, it's your time. Defying you won't survive. You are my
Oh my god.
Everyone here has to die. Been long enough, it's
the backing and the levels. I think I might just let this one play, honestly. But the backing and the levels on the hook there. Oh, it's so tasty. It's so tasty to listen to. This beat is diabolical.
Think, man, think. This planet on the brink, got you hypnotized. All these people gon' die and our time is a blink, blink. Put them out of your mind. I think it's time that we talk. Tailors we all, they ain't cut from our cloth. Rise to the top, we the cream of the crop, they just dogs. It's time that we take them to walk. I'ma show you who you fucking with. You better empty out the bucket list. Cause Devin's coming when your fecker made us. Pull your organs out this for the fun of it. You got the nerve to hit me back, but that ain't nothing but a bitch. My every hit is like a ton of bricks. I got you bridleless. You want some complicated, wreck your ass around the jungle trip. The only family I recognize is on the mothership. I can have another son, better get the shovel in.
Little bitch.
You a palm and you all standing on. I don't need a scrawl, but it's draw the hand to call. You can get it all, but in palm I came along. You ain't gotta do this, you can take my hand and all of this is yours. It'll be like before. Father and son as we fight through this war. Stand is my brother, you die on the floor. If I gotta kill you, what the fuck was this for?
What do I do?
I had to let all of that play. I had to let all of that play because that whole thing hit. That whole scheme, the ramp up in the delivery, the drop of the instrumental. Oh, that whole thing was so tough. So tough. I had to let that one play. I had to let that one play. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is DPS's bag. I don't know what the fuck he was cooking 4 years ago, but it was nasty work. It was absolutely nasty work. Come on now. I think it's difficult finding ones to showcase, or to find one to showcase from this era of DPS because so many were so good. I think this Rengoku track does it.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah. I think this Rengoku track does it.
Yo, it's fire, isn't it?
It kind of is.
Hey, I know. Yeah. Hey, you hear the darkness. I'm hearing music that is lit in with the fire to remind you that I do this. Never suicidal, but my life, well, I ain't afraid to lose it. If I die, well, then I die, and then my hitters come pursue you. I will set your heart ablaze. Play this quicker than your movements. Chop your limbs and watch them spin your body. Juking like the Rubik's. If you coming for the weak, I come for weaker. And that's you, bitch, on that drill type beat. I just slide and execute them. Oh!
There's something about the flow. There's something about the flow that makes you want to move. There's something about the flow that makes you want to move. And you know what? I'm so here for it. I'm so here because this one's such good energy. This was such good energy.
And that's you, bitch.
DPS is very well loved for his sort of like heavy, aggressive tracks with the fattest of basses and shit like that. And around the time of this Rengoku track was obviously his Overlord track, his Yujiro track. Both of them, I was like, should I showcase them just because they're so beloved? But when he gets on a vibe like this, I feel like it's overlooked. I feel like it's overlooked in terms of those like heavier sort of songs. I mean, when he's ramped up the aggression in his vocals, stuff like this, a bit overlooked for DPS, and I've got to showcase because this vibe.
On that drill type beat, I just slide and execute them. Oh, I just wanted you to know if it's coming to the blow. I will never quit, so you be sure you're ready to go. I will never quit, so you be sure you're steady with the pole. I ain't never scared what is that, but just a different road. They may do it, but I do this shit with soul. Burning fire with me, turn the heat up when I feel a foe. Remember when it's fired and it's chilly smoke. And I will never start it, but you better know I'll get it stoked. Cause everybody play a part. And when you need a light to keep you going in the dark,
It feels so complete with the mix on those singing vocals and how it really stands out from just the main ones, the backing ad-libs and the breaths that are panning from side to side. This whole hook feels so complete, feels so good. I really feel like this is an underrated DBS track. From back in this era, this one I think is very, very underrated. This one's so nice.
You should have known it from the start. The fuse won't be distinguished, it's a fire of the heart. And I just
yeah, no, good. Really, really good. I'm happy I checked out this one again because it's so underrated. It's so good. My God, what was he doing? He was on such a spree these last few years. He's been on such a spree with music. See, now we're in the era of recent Daddyphatsnaps. This is Daddyphatsnaps as we know him now. We're about 2 years ago now, which, 2 years is pretty recent when it comes to music. There's a lot of good songs I could have showcased for this one. I could have showed his Record of Ragnarok Adam song, which is one of my favorites from him. His Homelander song, the first one, which we know is just top tier. But this one, his Death Rap, this is my favorite DPS song. Hands down, this is my favorite DPS song. There's so much about this that I love. From everything from the scheme at the start, which is just nasty business. The whole beat is good. The layout with the hook and everything. I think this whole song is just really, really top tier DPS stuff. So I had to show this one out of everything in this era because it's just, it's so nice. And also, this is the time he's working with Reese, as you can tell. Everything about this is so good. It's got Omar on the beat too? Yeah, nasty.
Life is a beautiful gift, but the longer you live it, you take it for granted.
Also, I lied. This one was not a Reese edit. I just saw the intro of the Spotify and I thought that was Reese. My bad. Whoops.
Life is a beautiful gift, but the longer you live it, you take it for granted. And everyone thinks of the leap, and it's rare, but they think of the spot that they'll land in. I see it, they don't give a damn, and they damn any chance, then I end with the damn. It's a cycle, and damn it, I love them mishandling, fumble the bag, and it's word to the Vatican. Look at them scrambling, begging and rambling, others the fear to the body, the mannequins, all the shenanigans flashing in front of their eyes. It was clear they were lacking in acumen, passive and living, you should have been adamant. Shell of a man is the body inhabited. Laugh at the panic, as man, they were floating through life till I crashed it and turn on the gravity. Look at the wrist, turn off your switch. Everyone talks on the life that they want, then rely on the wish. Now they want to repent, pin. Don't you see that you're sick? Took you seeing your and. Now you begging to live. You are looking at.
This beat. I don't know what Omar was doing on this beat, but it's just, it's vile. It's so vile. This beat's so good. But this whole scheme, this whole shenanigan scheme at the start is so captivating. It's so, and then just like the change in the vibe to the flick of the wrist switch, turn off the switch. It's so captivating as an early section. It's so good to listen to. It's so pleasing to the ear. And then we go straight into this hook, which is just so well structured.
You're sick. Took you seeing your and. Now you begging to live. You are looking at. Put your number like a credit score. When I said death, not a metaphor. This the long sleep, I'm the betting board. Told them tell it till I teleport. Sicker with the sickle, how I settle scores. Thought you was the meta till I metamorph. What you thought? You just living how you born.
This isn't even the hook. I lied. The hook's still coming up, but this part's still awesome.
Now you wanna bargain, but it's not. It's a job, but I'm not gonna play like I don't wanna see you losers get the chop. Headstrong and you lose the top. You are looking at death.
I love how this is done. The fade of the vocals is so nice. I don't know what it is. This part's just so nice.
You feel it in your soul. I know you know. I just wanna hear you say the words. Just let them flow. Who am I? Say it to me. And now you know when you see me coming at you. Is that your dough? Single with a single sickle silly. When I pull a twin, when not a single silly. Got them weary, still they wanna dilly with me. Got on dilly dally. Got this dealing dip. And I just deal the sinners. I don't deal in pity. Raise the body tally when they dealing with me. And I'm undefeated. Near the coffin ceiling. Thinking they can hit the top. I move the ceiling like whoa. You was living life like you had time, found you know. Run and leave wrong through your whole life, now you crow. Had to get clouded for that route, trading you.
I know we're listening to the full thing, and I shouldn't be doing that for these videos because I want to showcase certain elements. I gotta showcase the whole fucking song for this one. I gotta showcase the whole song for this one.
So, but when the cloud dies, where do they go? This is crazy, man. I'm in your conscience, all but it's nonsense.
Dropping the energy. Oh.
You were the problem, playing the victim, all when you made it bad. And that was a big
and
joke.
Then this
well, I'm so
ending part,
glad that I made you laugh. You don't win a game like me. Play it, you can say la vie, so don't play naive. Cause when I come to pull your card, I ain't taking a fake ID. And I got that dog, so when I pull up on y'all, I ain't never gonna fake my breed. Cause everyone bark until they see the big bad wolf and they know they will make my shit. You are dealing with them.
Whole thing is cooking. This whole track, I'm just like, yeah, this is one of my favorite DPS songs. one of my favorite DPS songs, and I'm mad I wasn't doing reactions around the time this video drops, because I'm pretty sure I went fucking bonkers listening to this one, and I was like, why did I not react to it? Why did I not react to this one? Because it's so good. But I'm happy I get to share it here. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling so good now. This is the current DPS era where I'm just like, yeah, everything is fire. Another one I wish I reacted to when it dropped, the Sakuna drill rap. Whew, it was so, I'll tell you now, it was so tough choosing between picking this one and his Omni-Man track Hoodlum. Both of them I haven't shown reactions to on the channel. I just wasn't doing reactions back then. But if I had to pick one, it would be this one. Again, such another like pivotal moment for DPS on this channel, for the direction of his music and the quality, because this one's just stupid. I don't know what he was doing in the lab, but it was nasty. And now we've got Reese on the edit. There it is.
King of the worst, spit in your face, that's why I'm the worst. Live in the verbs, so king of the curses, king of the worms, you king on the surface. King of the. Whenever you urge it, that's what you earn. The king of the hearses, king of the clowns, you king of the circus. King of the. I should be worshipped. Whoa. Show me your worst hit go. 9 mil to a turret. Oh, spine chill when the turret roll. Malevolent shrine, if you thinking that you can hurt the goat. Heard that you taking the crown, it's something I've heard before.
Just the creativity in how he lays out the track, the repetition of I already lost it. But the repetition of King of the sounds really, really good. Again, try and tell me 6 years ago when the fucking Flash track came out that this would be what he was doing. I would not believe you. It is a completely different man who's taken elements he's learned over the years to build up into this. It's completely different. And you know what? I'm vibing with it. It's so good.
Grave danger, pull the chain of your pacemaker. Money talks, so I waste paper. I lay the waste if you waste patience. Blade drawn, but I stay status. You God hunt, but I slay saviors. Bring it down to hell, play spaces. We trade blows and I trade places. That grave waiting like, hey, tap dance to your great. So sad I can't hold back, nigga. Toe tag, but I play. Should've stayed out the way. Now your place it ain't say. Now your brain on the pavement, maybe next time you do what I say.
Yeah.
Just turn love me on fame. Strength as I match, have I got how much fingers I ate. Do what I say. There's no escape. Leaving your head run, I'm sending you straight to the gates. Put you a demon, chop it, clean it, pop it, bleed it. You want to die, just give me a reason. You better bet me your life, bleeding. Put you me rolling the dice, scheming. I can't fuck with no vice, squeaking. You pay the ultimate price in pieces.
It's so good.
Much time of my hair, hallelujah. No, none of my hair, call the Buddha. Wrong way on my hair, call the Lucifer. Judge, jury, executioner. Blood dripping from your jugular thug. Bitch, I've been a hooligan. All of you scared, you prepare for the future, but I'm here to tell you the future is down. All of you talking, you grinding your teeth, so it's fair that you losers got room for the crown. Every vote is a fork and it's leading to me, bitch. I'm taking a spoon at your mouth and I'm hearing you talking, but everything ain't in the key. If you're told if I'm told you out. Land one here. We can call it quits, land one here. Land one here. You take all of it, land one here. Land one here. You can call me bitch, land one here. You ain't shit. Hey, tap dance in your great. So sad I can't hold back, nigga. Toe tag, but I play. Should've stayed out the way. Now your place it ain't say. Now your brain on the pavement, maybe next time you do what I say.
Okay. Again, not gonna let the whole thing run just because I shouldn't be doing that. And I do have one more song I want to showcase for DPS to end off this video. But everything about this was mental. Everything about this one was mental. This was such a good drop. And he's been on this energy for ages now. What? This song was like a year ago? Maybe more? It's just been on energy ever since. It's so good. Okay, one more to end off the video. We got one more to end off the video. Okay, I think the one to showcase current DPS at the moment is his Darth Vader track. I do have reactions to everything that came after this, pretty much. His other Dabi track, his Jinx track. Again, I think he's dropped this year. Conquest, Solo Leveling, Goku Black. Like, I've got reactions. So if you want to see me break down the songs more in depth, check out the reaction playlist. I've mentioned it a couple times in this video. Be really, really appreciative. But the Vader one was one I never reacted to. This one's so good. This one's written and structured so well. With Thrizzy on it as well. Oh, it was just a monster. So we're going to play all of this one to end off the video just because I really, really like the song. I really, really like this one.
When the dark side calls for me, there's nothing
nothing to say. Taste hatred on thy tongue. My fall from grace. I watched empire love, so vacant my corrupt. From ashes I will rise up through the flames. Cause when I lose control, rage consumes my soul. There is something you should know. They failed to take the throne. Now your fate unfolds. Still there's one thing you should know. The force is mine.
I just need to double check that DPS did produce this one, because this production is crazy. Oh, Omar. Yeah, of course it's Omar and DPS. Of course it's the combination. Who else would it be? What a duo those two are. Okay, yeah, let's run it.
Listen, there's nobody start out the bad guy, but I let out the break on my pad dot. Holy water ain't gon' save you, nah, baby, your blood when I baptize. Told him you taking the empire, and that big cap got him capsized like Jabba Hutt saying 10 down. We all know clown, that's a fat lie.
I love that they're using comic book images, because it goes way back to, again, the Barry Allen track we checked out at the start of the video, of just comics just being slideshows compared to the level up of the whole animation that editors are doing nowadays. Because, God, editors might actually be the backbone of the nerdcore community. You guys are fucking crazy. You guys are absolutely crazy. I see some insane edits nowadays. I just think it's so funny seeing all of these comic panels have like movement and animation as compared to the first one we checked out of this video. I didn't even plan for that to happen when I decided to make this the final one. It just happened, and it's great.
Down, we all know clown, that's a fat lie. How about it showing their hands? Tell them what happens whenever my hand rises and the heavens says get their wings clipped. Had to flip the birds so they can't fly. If you weather the storm, it's the first wave. Cause when Darth Maul was a bad time, had them trace bodies in them line chalk. Now they skywalking, they flatline. I can just make a funeral, yeah. All black, all I'm whipping is grand fight, Baba Yaga. All we had was a pencil. Legend boy when the man died, I erased them. Lord knows when they made me, they threw out the manuscript of little Anakin. And when they see me, man, your battleships, you armed with BB guns. Had to switch it on them. Scotty beat me up, cause if you miss the blade, you get the beam above. I'm sentimental. Saber to the gutter, leave them deeply touched me. Had to rebel. So effective, they just see it once and know they met the devil.
And the reason I'm showing this one is because while the first verse is really good, has good energy, so the second verse completely blows it out the water. I don't know how he managed that, for the first verse to have such good energy, and then the second verse just to be so much better. So much better. I'm not sure what he was cooking, but my God.
When the dark side
But my
calls for
God.
me, there's nothing to say. Taste hatred on thy tongue. My fall from grace. I watched empire love, so vacant mind corrupt. From ashes I will rise up through the flames. Cause when I lose control, rage consumes my soul. There is something you should know. They failed to take the throne. Now your fate unfolds. Still there's one thing you should know.
Alright, let's do this. Because this second verse is so well done.
Hard with the paint, carving and sharpen up all my rage. All to them artists who caught my gaze, they caught cause it's all that were down my lane. And you going no grave, but my dog don't play. Blood on the walls that they all opaque. I don't do much talking. And it's all I say, God won't say. Killer, I slay the course. Bishop go straight up and kill your team. Bishop go straight up and kill a king. Then I kill your queen and your offspring. But I hold your breath. When I speak, you might think what I'm saying I won't. Got niggas for killing the strangers. I like to kill who I know.
So tough.
My heart's gone cold, it's never the
And then the
same.
saber?
They know when they run in the peak. They had to go send in my blood, cause I'm the only one fucking with me. To the
Bar. Bar.
I get a argument, your shooter's headshot, my clear card, that is let me summon up. I must claim my seat, cross my way, you'll see. I ain't scared of death, death is what made me.
Yeah, everything about this one was so good. Everything about this one was so good. Again, one, I'm mad I didn't record my reaction to when it first dropped, because, Oh, it was so good. And yes, this came out last year, but again, I've reacted to everything he's dropped this year. Please check out that reaction playlist because it's really good. I've been fucking doing this for like 4 years. Oh my god. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of going through the years for DPS for this Throwback Thursday. I've really enjoyed doing this. Did one for Rustage, doing this one. Upcoming ones I want to do as well is Fable, Connor Quest, Schwabity. So if you're interested for Throwback Thursdays for them, make sure you're subscribed. There will be an entire playlist on the channel. There's already up actually. Of these Throwback Thursdays, if you just want to watch them as they release, keep an eye on that playlist. Thank you guys. I can't wait to do more of these. Let me know in the comments as well who you want to see Throwback Thursdays for. Again, these are people who I've been watching for many years now, and I want to go back to where I first found their channel. So if there's any artists that have come up in the past like 2-3 years, probably not ones to take a deep dive into, but for old channels like JT Music, maybe for Tryhard Ninja, hey, I'm happy to do Throwback Thursdays for them. I really am. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in another video. Peace.